What is up, guys? Today I will be showing you what has been done to my R32 ever since I got it. Now pretty much I haven't been able to really go along with everything that's been done to the car because the car's been in the shop since most of the time because of the various things it needs to get done, so I really haven't seen it that much, and I've only driven it probably twice or something up until now, so it's so good to finally have the car actually back and in my own hands, and hopefully it could be staying that way for a while. But pretty much we got some stuff done to it. You could definitely call it mods, that's for sure. It's definitely now a different car than when I first brought it home. So I'll start off with pretty much the main visual modifications so that we could get that out of the way. So let's cut to that. So pretty much, if you guys didn't notice, the car has been lowered and put on a nice new set of shoes. Now, the shoes in question are Varsto and ES2s, and I know that you guys, you fellow extreme car guys out there, know about the famous TE37s, and I, for one, am a huge fan of those. But the thing is that all I really wanted in general, and all I really envisioned for this car was black 6-spoke wheels and the original style that is the Volk Racing TE37s. But it was a part of our deal that when we got this car, then the guy that sold it to us had an extreme deal on the ES2s already, even though they're already cheap as it is. So yes, they're not the extreme high-class TE37s, but the real thing is that you really can't tell the difference. There's still a high-quality wheel nevertheless, and I just wanted black 6-spoke. That's all I wanted. So if I wanted fancy-looking bronze or any of those, then I probably would have gone for the real TEs. But for now, I decided to just go with the wheels, and you can see why I probably saved a lot of money there in a second if you see what we pretty much did to the engine on the inside. So with that, the car has been lowered on tank coilovers. It came like that, and pretty much what they did is they fully slammed the coilovers all the way down the maximum low ride height, and you could see it really can't get much lower than this for static driving, because it's amazing how apparently that's not rubbing right there. You really can't get a good look at it, but yeah, you can see it's definitely got good fitment at this point. We're actually gonna get some spacers for the rear and maybe a little bit for the front, just so that, I mean, it's got good fitment now, but it still has a little bit of room, and they could stick out more and it'll look a lot more, as they say, girthy and more aggressive in the rear. So that's still to come. But pretty much what's been done to the engine, you ask? Now, if you take a good look at my engine bay, you'll realize that it looks almost exactly the same as when we got it, and that is true. But what's been done to it and what we decided to go with is pretty much upgrade the entire twin turbos to R34 turbos. Now, for the people that don't really realize and whatnot, that is definitely a thing that some of them do, and it definitely increases the performance level on this car. And the reason why we decided to go straight off to that is that we realized that the original turbos were kind of going and they weren't doing that well, so we decided to, if we're gonna swap them out anyway, just why not do an upgraded change. So obviously the cost of that job, let's just say, costs me around the same as a set of TE37, so we decided to put the money in the engine. So hopefully you guys could be a little understanding of that. But yeah, and the car rides completely different as it was. I never got driving footage of it before, but now you could hear the turbos insanely more. You could hear the little whistle of them, and then you also have the blow-off valve and everything. So it definitely makes a difference. It's gonna be cool. Oh, and one other thing that it also got done was a new clutch too. I forgot to let that out. That was one of the first things it got done. We put a new clutch in that too, and I can already feel a major difference when driving this. It's so much easier and so much better. So yeah, with that is pretty much the updates to come with this car. It's the way I wanted to make this car is I wanted to make it for me. I wanted to make it how I envisioned a dream R32. So that's why I'm going with this style. I'm not doing anything too loud or crazy. Definitely no rap or anything in the future or anything. It's gonna stay as is, and hopefully you guys can, leave a like or comment down if you appreciate this style, if you would do it this way, because that's pretty much, yeah, I'm just gonna go with this build kind of the way I want to, and nothing too crazy or flashy, so don't be expecting some crazy bits, anywhere in the near future. It's gonna be mostly like this for a while, and then maybe other engine and other light little modifications that we could do. But I guess that is the update update on the R32, and pretty much all that's really next from here is some fun shows, some fun events maybe that we could take it to, and other cool stuff, maybe cool videos. Leave a comment like what you'd pretty much like to see me do in this car, because when you have an imported JDM right-hand drive Japanese car, there's a bunch of fun things that you could come up in mind. So just leave a comment what you think should come next and what we should do, and with that, this will be JackUltraMotive signing off.